I'm not going to spend energy making fun of LeBron for having his pocket picked. It happens to everyone, especially when you dribble the ball up to your nipples. I mean, am I the only one who got whistled and yelled at by the coach? We all did. You're not supposed to dribble above your waist. But in today's, new, superior, athletic era, you got to dribble it up to your nipples in order to have time to put your palm underneath of it and carry it. Superior ball handling skills is what they call it now. Anyway, like I said, getting picked isn't the real problem I have. It's the NBA coming up with this horse shit. LeBron shines on New Year's Eve. LeBron shines on New Year's Eve. Listen, these 34 points came largely from uncontested layups when the game was already out of reach. He lost. Does that count at all when you say that somebody shined? Does it count that he had 5 fucking turnovers? By the way, we're going to get into some deep shit here because NBA Advanced Stats says he had 4. No, he had 5. And in fact, Jose Alvarado picked him 3 times, not twice. This is a pick. How is it not? Somehow, this only appears under LeBron's shot attempts, but not as a turnover. That doesn't make any sense. Go ahead and explain it to me. Speaking of things not making sense, we had a viewer from Germany ask, I don't understand the assists that I'm seeing. These aren't the types of assists that used to be counted. And all I could say is, you're correct. Thank you for your astute observation. Achtung, baby. You might as well give the assist to whoever invented the dribble, for as much as LeBron has to do with Reeves finishing here. And how about that menacing inside presence? Here's an even more dramatic example that I posted last April. I mean, I can't believe this is considered an assist, but it was. The reality is, like in many cases, the NBA is more lenient toward what is considered an assist. But you know what else I can't stand? It's these flip-flop blowouts. It's happening all the time. You never know what's going to happen. And I don't mean that in the good way, where there's a hard fight and it's anyone's game as long as you battle to the end. No, it's not like that. It's like, we're not going to show up today. I mean, the last time the Lakers faced the Pelicans didn't look like they even knew what a basketball was. Of course, that was in the rigged in-season tournament, so maybe that was all part of the plan. My point is, you can't even tell. The teams that are blowing out other teams that they have no business beating in the first place is weird. And if that happened every now and then, like an anomaly, that'd be one thing. But these flip-flop blowouts are all over the place. What does it mean? I guess it doesn't mean anything, because clearly you can get blown out and still be given compliments. Or maybe we should read into it and see that D'Angelo Russell missing and Cam Reddish missing is more important than not having LeBron James. I think it's messed up that Trae Young can have 40 points and 13 assists in a win and not have the headlines that LeBron James did in the same night. LeBron didn't even have a double-double, which is kind of weird these days. Everybody gets double-doubles now. Also that same night, LeBron's ex-teammate Kyle Kuzma has more points than LeBron and has equal numbers in the other categories. Yet LeBron got the twinkling stars for his performance in a blowout loss. At least the Wizards and Hawks game was a close one. But what really sets this guy apart is when LeQuit and LeBlame come together to form Quablame. What is this? Yeah, whatever you do, man, don't chase him down. Don't hustle. Don't try and make up for your failure. Stop. Make sure the world sees that it's someone else's fault. And what is the excuse here? He's saying that other people need to be alert for him. And I'm sure that you LeBron cunts are fully on board with that, which is what really upsets me. The societal change that people like LeBron cause. Like, never take responsibility for yourself. As long as you act like a diva, you can put it on someone else. Now look at LeBron go up right here. You can tell he's about to do his I'm disgusted thing again. And then he sees that the ball was coming toward him, but he couldn't out-battle Valanciunas. Throw your goddamn ass on the ground and get the ball that you just lost, you fucking diva. And if you hadn't been pouting in the first place, your body would have been in a better position to get that loose ball in the first place. But no, instead of focusing on that, the whole world turns around and says, oh, it can't be LeBron's fault. His teammates should have told him. Yes, it's nice for your teammates to yell wolf. I get that. But it doesn't always happen. It can't always happen. And besides that, who? Show me who should have told him. The entire Pelicans team that's right in front of you? I don't think they're going to tell you. The one guy on your right who ran down with you and is currently running down, like, you guys just barely got across the floor. Y'all got to watch out for yourselves. This fucking blame game is so ridiculously embarrassing. Hey, by the way, how many steals does Alvarado have this season? The real question is, did everybody make excuses for the teammate when Jose stole the ball from that guy? Or does this only happen for LeBron James? Did anyone else act like this? Did anyone become disgusted and quit and look for the closest guy to blame? Even these Laker announcers are doing it. I've made fun of these guys before. Man, they are getting bad. They're getting worse every year. And it makes me really sad to hear old men whom you would think would know better, be a little bit more cut from the old block type of hardcore playing, don't make excuses. Make excuses for LeBron like nobody's business. And this is right after saying that you could have seen it coming from a mile away.
You could see that coming a mile away as he was coming down the floor.
You could see it coming a mile away, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, actually, his teammates could have talked to him and let him know if someone's coming from behind.
Well, how come Mr. Basketball IQ can't see it coming from a mile away? And how come he can't see it coming after it's already happened to him that same game? How about you get your goddamn head on a swivel instead of expecting everyone else to be alert for you? Right after the third time that LeBron turned it over to Alvarado, they say this.
Doing his best to keep the Lakers close enough to strike, but every time they get in a position to strike, the Pelicans have had the answer.
That's about exactly how you have to word it if you're trying to sneakily imply that it's the rest of the Lakers and not the guy that you just saw keep giving the ball away when the Lakers are trying to make a run. As long as I'm having to listen to these two while I edit, this is what they say at the end of the third. And I have a serious question for you after you listen to this.
LeBron has kept him close as he has a game-high 30, but the Pelicans overall depth have him up 104-89.
So here's my serious question. Did they show the same play 4 times in order to try and make LeBron James look good? Or are his dunks that goddamn boring that I really can't tell if it was the same play or not? And can we also acknowledge how wide open those are? And this is what you're celebrating? You think that the guy who can finish a wide open layup is going to be the difference maker in you winning or losing? Anybody can do that. They also gave away something else about LeBron James. If he had 30 at the end of the third and ended with 4, well, that's your Mr. Fourth Quarter, isn't it? Mr. I can't get it done. So he had 4 points in the fourth quarter. Let me show those to you. He's very excited as usual for a chance to go up against a guy 9 inches shorter than he is. But watch this. Does not dribble this entire sequence until here. That all looked good to you, huh, ref? Okay. Now look at LeBron wrap his right arm all the way around and actually grab Alvarado's knee, making this move. Is that legal? You do whatever you need to do with those arms there, LeBron. There you go. Whatever's necessary to beat the little guy. His other 2 points in the fourth came from this bullshit call, giving Zion his 5th, sending LeBron James to the foul line. I feel like this is a good time to point out to those of you who don't know that these sorts of shot attempts, whenever the refs bail him out, don't actually go against his field goal attempts. So his field goal attempts are actually greater than what the stats show. And LeBron gets to accumulate extra points to try and make his point-to-shot ratio look better overall with bailout calls. And there was also this really brave moment from the fourth, failing against 6'3" CJ McCollum.
LeBron has kept him close.
Let a former teammate show you how to make a mid-range.
LeBron has kept him close.
Does that include this 5-point swing? LeBron turning the ball over at one end and then not getting back to stop this three-pointer at the other end? This is a blatant attempt to try and hit Alvarado with an illegal screen. Hey, LeBron, why don't you just go ahead and let the other team have that rebound? There you go.
LeBron has kept him close. LeBron has kept him close.
I got to look at that one again. I mean, you can see that the Pelicans have been told, don't foul, don't foul. If he makes a layup, we live with it.
Jesus
Get out of his way. And he fucking is still smoking it. It's okay, LeBron. You just stand there and act disgusted so people will think that that's someone else's fault too. Lord knows it works on your fanboys. And what do you know? On the defensive end, the Lakers find themselves missing a player yet again. Oh my God, someone please tell me that they have a better angle on this LeBron trying to learn how to dribble in front of Zion and losing the ball. It's all right, LeBron. Just throw the ball to a teammate when the shot clock's gone. Where's LeBron? Where's LeBron? Where's LeBron? He has not subbed out. Where's LeBron?
Jesus Christ!
Unbelievable. Oh, there. We have a glimpse of him in the replay coming across half court.
LeBron has kept him close.
Now they finally sub him out. And hey, as long as we've got this shot of two former teammates, how many people remember that Larry Nance Jr. was a teammate of LeBron's? No, of course you wouldn't remember, because if you're a teammate of LeBron's, you're just considered no help. And yet, here's Larry Nance Jr. along with Brandon Ingram contributing significantly to another professional basketball team. But if they're on LeBron's team, they're fucking nothing. Man, all that, and I barely even glanced at the fourth quarter. Whew. Should I do the rest of the game with this much detail? You know, there's something I want to talk about from the previous game and that three-point thing when he's in the locker room just saying all kinds of shit that would get other people suspended and fined and stuff. Did he forget to go to wardrobe? I mean, he looks like he went to the car wash and had his head paint and beard paint washed out. Is it more important for him to have that paint in while he's playing the game? You can't tell me this dude didn't get another 20 years older than the fucking 60 that he already looks like he is.
Jesus Christ!